PDP candidates Atiku, Okowa pull out of presidential town hall meeting. Wow. This is serious. This was made known in a statement posted on the social media handle of the organizers on Tuesday. Organizers of the Candidates, a presidential town hall series on Tuesday, announced that the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Atiku Abubakar, and his running mate Ifeanyi Okowa will not be participating in the series ahead of the 2023 general elections. The Candidates is organized by Original Daria Media Concept and supported by the MacArthur Foundation, NTA, and YouTube. The candidates, all right, so the debate is called The Candidates, all right, and The Candidates is a 2-hour live televised town hall meeting series of the presidential and vice presidential candidates of 6 leading political parties. These parties were selected using a combination of editorial judgment, aggregated polls by the Center for Democracy and Development, then occupation of elective offices and presence across the country. Prince Adewale Adebayo and his running mate Yusuf Buhari of the Social Democratic Party participated in the series on November 17, 2022. The presidential candidate of the African Action Congress, Mr. Omoyele Sowore, and his running mate, Barrister Haruna Garba Magashi, were featured on November 18, 2022. Senator Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso and his running mate, Bishop Isaac Idahosa of the New Nigerian People's Party, were featured on November 19, 2022, while Mr. Peter Obi and his running mate, Dr. Yusuf Dati Baba Ahmed of the Labour Party, featured on November 21, 2022. However, Atiku and his running mate, Okowa, who are supposed to feature on the program on Tuesday, November 2022, pulled out due to unavoidable conflict. This was made known in a statement posted on the social media handles of the organizers on Tuesday. Due to unavoidable conflict, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar and his running mate, Mr. Ifeanyi Okowa of the People's Democratic Party, will not be participating in the candidates' presidential town hall series, the statement reads. Meanwhile, Bola Tinubu and his running mate, Senator Kashim Shettima of the All Progressive Congress, are scheduled to appear on the program on November 23, 2022. Atiku also failed to show up at a town hall meeting for presidential candidates organized by Arise TV and the Center for Democracy and Development. Okowa, who is the Delta State Governor and Vice Presidential candidate of the PDP, was in attendance to represent the party's presidential candidate. Commenting on the absence of the PDP presidential candidate at the Arise TV town hall meeting, Okowa said Atiku got permission from the organizers to be away. The Delta governor said he, Atiku, is outside the country, will duly obtain the permission of the organizers for him to be represented. When it is time for debate, we will get into it. But this time, it is a town hall. Atiku has asked me to represent him. So that was the excuse that was given by Okowa during the Arise town hall meeting that was organized, where Atiku and Tinubu were conspicuously absent. All right. So this is what we are hearing here, that the candidate is a program organized for, so what they are doing now is organizing independent town halls for every party's presidential candidate and vice presidential candidate. They've done that for other parties. They've done that for Moyele Sowore and his candidate. They've done that for Social Democratic Party. They've done that for several other parties. Now it is time to do it for PDP. Okowa and his principal, Atiku Abubakar, said they cannot appear just for conflicting reasons, that they have conflicting programs elsewhere. The same way they said Atiku unavoidably has to travel out and is not in the country when Arise TV also organized theirs. This is very, very unfortunate that when the organized forums where the citizens and the electorate want to hear from somebody coming in, vying to come and be the president, they will be missing. It is in their habit. I'm sure they obviously don't want to attend. There are things these people are running from, especially Atiku and Tinubu, running from all these kind of appearances that will give room for questions to be asked and answers to be demanded. All right? So there's a reason these guys are running. They don't want to tell the masses why they are running. They don't want to tell the masses why they are running. But the truth is that they don't want to appear where they will ask them plenty of questions. All right? This meeting now that is termed the candidate, the organizers of these candidates, a presidential town hall, all right, they have announced this thing to hold on 23rd of November 2022 for Atiku and Okowa, but unfortunately they have absconded. I won't say they have genuine reason for not coming. They have absconded. All right. So the candidate is actually organized by a group called Daria Media Concept and supported by MacArthur Foundation, also by NTA, and also by YouTube. So meaning that this is not just one person alone or one group alone. Organizations came together to say, let's do this. Unfortunately, the PDP man, Atiku Abubakar, and his candidate, they have absconded. They have stayed away. They don't want to appear to any town hall or any situation, any program that looks similar to debating contest or question and answer sessions. They don't want that. Or press conference where the journalists will ask questions. They don't want those kind of things because they have a lot they want to hide. They don't want things about them to be revealed. Quite unfortunate. We've got a few comments here. Someone is saying, those who pulled out have nothing to offer Nigerians and they are just noisemakers, empty barriers. That is what somebody is saying here. Another person is saying, Tinubu and Atiku should have taken the lead bunch old cargoes that have nothing in their brain. They both will never show up, of course. So another person is saying, but not compulsory. Yeah, it's not compulsory, but it's an avenue to convince Nigerians that you have something for them. So they only show up when it is compulsory. All right. So that's the question that person is asking now. If you say it's not compulsory, so will they show up when it is compulsory? They will not show up. They will not show up. All right. They will not show up. It's quite unfortunate that we have crop of politicians that are asking for votes from the back door. They don't want to do the right thing and they don't want to appear where people will ask them plenty of questions. And simply because they have baggages that they need to offload, which they don't want to offload. They have a lot of baggages to offload, which they don't want to offload. All right? And they have a lot of questions which they don't want to answer. So obviously, they don't have anything to offer Nigerians. It's a Milocon syndrome, my turn syndrome. That is what is worrying them. They want to register their names as one-time president of Nigeria, and then they will be entitled for pension for life. And then they will also have the opportunity to loot the federal government treasury, Nigerian treasury, the final one before they retire. We need to retire them now before it is too late. Anybody that fails to attend any debating contest, any question and answer session, any press conference, anything that requires people to ask them questions, anybody that fails to attend is as good as not fit to lead Nigeria and should be treated as such. So thank you for listening, and that is a report coming here that a town hall program called The Candidate is scheduled for Atiku and Okowa to come and tell Nigerians what they have, but they have pulled out. They have suddenly absconded and said they can't come due to conflicting programs. But those programs, I think they can be managed. They just don't want to come. That is their usual habit, nothing different. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment as well.